early. So this is episode 20. Was going to be 32, but I think we're going to get to about 24. Right. Brakes to the back. Now, it should be a one-stop race, but I have seen people doing 2 stops and getting quite far up there. But they've also started right at the front. I've also seen somebody go from AS to BD in one race. So there's plenty of penalties now. Mr. JC.
Good afternoon, or is it good evening? It's fucking dark.
It is dark, yeah. Are we JC or are we Alwyn tonight?
We'll be Alwyn later, for sure. I have already been MLR JC.
Yeah.
And done the business there. That was one and done.
Oh yeah, I saw the post in PSN. Nice victory.
Well, too easy really. Obviously we should do more on the account. I'm pretty certain that used to be my original when it was a pad account.
Ah.
It's DRs up and down like a yo-yo. Big time. Obviously it's more stable now, but I never used to race on it, so I've sort of been doing it like the early FIA race, just to try it out and see what's what.
Yeah.
Not overly bothered about that account, but no, that was alright, but a bit boring really, because I led from the start really.
How awful.
Did a one stop, burst soft to soft. I fuel saved it, which was about 2 laps.
Yeah, I had a go earlier in Asia. There's plenty of penalties around in the middle.
Yeah,
But
quite a few people doing 3 stopping.
Yeah, I've seen people doing 2 stopping and actually doing quite well, but they were at the front to start with.
Yeah, it just kills your tyres, doesn't it, if you hammer it?
Yeah. Well, they were hammering it and not saving fuel and still making it back up to the front because they had better tyres at the end and plenty of fuel to push.
I'd had an open mind about how to play it, because I just kept the lead. People behind me pitted first. I thought, happy days. Unless I fucking be an idiot, this is, it's in the bag. I even thought bugger it 2 laps from the end when I took the fastest lap of Swat by about a second. I didn't really try that hard really. I need to check my DR on that. I'm pretty certain I'm only at C. I'm not exactly fighting anyone anywhere near my sort of level, I think. But hey, give me an idea of what's what.
I am so slow at this combination. The guy behind me's caught me right up from seconds back. And now I'm towing him down the straight.
I think I've had a 43 only a couple of times. But I was qualifying on Dero brake balance.
Yeah.
They're changing it for the race. I ran out at +5.
Yeah, I was watching Key's stream last night, and one of the first things he said was nobody in the top split puts their brakes all the way to the back for a four-wheel drive. And then he started the race and put his brakes all the way to the back.
Well, just because he's not in the top split.
It's just because he's not, idiot, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. It's worth it, wasn't it?
Yep. It's cost us both time. Ooh. Don't unghost, please don't unghost. Oh. I'm not towing you down the straight either. Balls. Yeah, I'm just not quick at this combination.
I don't think when I get with, you know, my sort of skill level, I don't think I will be. I may be wrong, but I actually don't mind driving it. But then I didn't mind driving that, the new Yaris. That's a bit like it, I think. Four-wheel drive and
Yeah.
understeer to hell, but I think there's a certain way to drive them.
I had to go in the Asian race and I qualified 19th and I finished 19th.
Damn.
One guy did a 42.5 in qualifying to get pole.
Jesus.
I
I did
I was thinking.
44.7 on my quali. I just drove out and did one, just tottered around for a slow lap. Didn't burn fuel or just took my time. Looked after my tyres and hit it for 2 laps, and I improved on my second one. Funnily enough, I didn't think I was going to, but
Weird. It's all about slipstream this though. If you can stay with it.
I did just catch a little bit of Key. I rewound it because it was chatting like something had happened, and yeah, I watched him cock his braking up going to the turn before the death chicane, bottom of the hill. Totally missed his braking marker and took a couple of people.
Oh, that's not like him, is it?
And then he quit.
Yeah, must have been their fault.
For a while. No, he wholeheartedly. My bad. He thought the 100 braking board was the 150. Not bothered about his DR or.
Well, he plays the game all day long, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be a stay-at-home dad, but he spends all day streaming.
Apparently, where he lives. He's in lockdown.
Everyone is.
He's been in lockdown for God knows how many.
The whole country's in lockdown.
Yeah. Apart from the Isle of Scilly.
Really?
Yeah, they are still tier 1.
Wow.
So their pubs are open still, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Till 11 o'clock at night. Yeah. They were the only 3 pubs open New Year's Eve.
But they were busy.
There's only just over 2,000 live on the island.
Wow.
That's still a lot of people to get to 3 pubs.
Yeah, I was going to say. Still a fair good party.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Christ, for that amount of people, I imagine you'd know everybody there more or less. You'd just have a massive street party.
Yeah, I was watching a bit of the news last night and they're saying that cases are going up and up, but then they're also saying, but there are now more tests, so it's sort of skewing the data. Last March, they weren't really testing anybody.
I understand that, yeah, that makes sense really. But it's when they don't say something like that that others go, oh, it's rising so fast. Only because we can detect more quicker.
Yeah.
Which does make sense, but it's like I'm trying to get into the doctor's affairs. I've got to do everything to register to a new doctor's all online. Like, what a fucking ball ache. Yeah. But then they still won't accept me without me going down there to actually sign on a bit of paper. But they don't want me down there.
That's a bit of a catch, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's a small fry in, the worries of today.
Yeah.
That's me not concentrating. Where did you end up in the end?
9th.
Not many people have got leverage for their cars today.
No. I've just had to buy this one.
You've just... what, the car?
Yeah.
Wow. They ain't cheap, are they?
No, £1 million.
It ain't £1 million car, I just don't get that.
But... No. But then that little Copen, that was $1 million as well, wasn't it?
What's it now? I went on a spree after I'd been like racking up 20 million every 3 days by grinding overnight. And because of that, I was having to spend the money, otherwise it just wasn't working till then. The idea was to get lots of cars, things like the RSL, buy as many as you can, and then I haven't got to piss around and suddenly going, oh,
I haven't got that.
Don't want to be doing that.
Riley.
Riley, yeah. Which it became apparent, like I say, that how the races I entered through Drivers Room, I needed to keep on top of my money. You're the best, mate. Is it wing it, see how it unfolds?
Yeah, pretty much. Try and save fuel as much as possible. I just missed him.
He's steaming up behind you.
Yeah, I was looking in my mirror when I should have been looking at the braking. Moses.
Nice.
Use the fuel now. Try and get away. Keep with these boys. But no, he's going to fight it.
Bad thing to let him go. So you don't know what straps anyone's on, do you? It's until it starts sort of playing out, you don't know. It's not just going too wide into there.
Yeah, just put me in the wall there instead.
There's an accident happening in front of you then, pair.
Just got to stay with the slipstream if I can.
It suggests to me that they're not fuel saving. definitely a second or second and a half slower if you feel safe, because it seemed like I was just like sort of strolling around, really.
Yeah.
You know, the first maybe 3-4 laps really sort of looked after my tyres, tried to. I did a 7.6.
Really lost them. Yeah, got them back. I hate the chicane. I think everybody hates that chicane.
I don't mind it. It used to plague me nearly every time, but I got my head around it a while ago. And I actually prefer it that way than the other.
Yeah. Never been any good at this course at all, though.
I have to say it's a course I think very little about when I'm driving it, if that makes sense. I don't.
There's not much to it, really.
It's three straights with a chicane in each of varying sorts.
And a hairpin.
Yeah. I quite like the track actually the other way round. Quite a hairpin at the bottom of the hill, many different lines into it, I think, the other way. It sort of reminds me of Miyabi as well, the way it sweeps like Miyabi does sometimes.
Just trying to be uber careful on the brakes. This guy behind me is flying. Or I'm just dragging him along, one or the other. Are you shitting me? You're trying to get through that fucking gap. What an arsehole. Hey Kim,
Hello! How you doing, mate?
I'm alright.
You're doing FIAs?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm watching.
JC was here a minute ago, but I think his internet cut off.
Has he betrayed us
What do you mean?
by leaving? The little bastard.
He stopped talking, then suddenly left.
Oh,
So I'm guessing he got cut off more than anything else.
I see the tire wear on the fronts are pretty bad.
Yeah, it's four-wheel drive.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. The Clubman is actually four-wheel drive. I didn't.
yeah.
I thought it was rear wheel drive.
I think it would be better if it was.
Ooh. Hope I'm not distracting you too much.
Nah, I'm just terrible at this track.
What was that?
That's South American JC.
Oh. Bonjour. Whatever.
Yeah, very Spanish.
I don't know what the hello for Spanish is.
Hola.
Hola!
Oh, my first chicken claim. Yeah.
Ooh. Well, do you have to? You probably do have to do a pit stop, right?
Yeah, definitely. But you don't have any required tyres.
Oh.
So I don't know why they put mediums in there.
You can go for soft all the way.
Yep.
What the hell is up with all the smoke? There was a shit ton of smoke when you entered the pits.
Yeah.
How's the handling on this car versus proper race car?
Horrible.
Oh. Ah, I haven't driven that much on tarmac, to be honest. Oh.
It's about 8 or 10 or something like that. Yeah.
Ops is what what is it called when you take your kid to church and get water all over?
Baptised.
Yeah, we're baptizing our new stove today, making a pizza.
I'm just going to throw water in it.
Didn't know what the word was.
I say baptised or christened.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Stop defending and drive, pal.
Spaniard not wanting to let you pass? Well, just
No.
Spaniards in that race.
There are it's nothing but Spaniards, isn't it? Yeah.
Really? Is that considered a dirty move nowadays?
Apparently.
Oh. Wow, he just doesn't want to let you pass, does he?
No. I've got fresher tyres.
Nope, 10th is mine. You're not getting past me. Whatever he says in Spanish.
Yeah. I did wonder what language he was speaking. I think that pole's run out of fuel.
Ooh.
He was flying earlier, wasn't he? I don't know, maybe he's got engine damage. A lot of people pitted after lap 5 for some reason. So there might be some more coming in.
Is fuel required at all in that race? Or is
Yeah.
it just...
You start off with about 10 laps of fuel. So you've got to save 2 or 3.
Maybe I should do no fuel stop? Oh. Wow. Oh.
Bang on with my fuel at the moment.
Yeah, you should be good for the last 3 laps. Tiny bit of fuel saving maybe. Just a tiny bit.
I suppose you could do a sort of long stint at the start. Because you can do split tyres. Only when there's a requirement. As there's no required tyre, you can use what you like.
Have they actually banned the ability to do that in required tire races?
Yeah.
Oh, so if you do it, it doesn't count.
You can't do it. Literally can't do it. Yeah. If you put, say, softs on the front, you can't put anything but softs on the rear.
Oh,
Just won't let you do it.
those sneaky little devils. You know what? The fun police are everywhere. I recognize them everywhere. They're in Polyphony, they're in Gran Turismo, they're in GTA, they're in World of Warcraft, they're everywhere. One of the shit moves Blizzard ever did in Warcraft was me and my buddy, we usually do something called boosting each other. So
Pardon?
either me or him goes on a high level character and, you know, runs him through a difficult dungeon, and you get shit tons of XP for it. And then suddenly, with a hotfix, the server restarted in a second, and we went from getting thousands of XP per mob killed or enemy killed to barely 100 XP.
So it probably went to the lower player rather than the highest.
Yeah, the higher level the max level is, or you know the one that's helping the lower one, the less XP that lower player gets.
Wow.
And Blizzard didn't tell anyone before 2 days later. Gum move and tick move, and they didn't do anything about it afterwards. It's too easy to level these days, so we just nerfed it. Oh, yeah, that's great. Everyone thought it was a bug. Nope, Rockstar's the worst of bunch, actually.
Fucking engine damage.
Oh, come on. Oh, I saw that. Oh, damn. Didn't look like that hard of a bump either, Monk.
Oh well, 9th place.
Got this room already. How's the other races gone today, Monk?
I've only done Lebanon. I came 3rd there.
Are they earlier than the races you're doing now, or?
Yeah, the first slot, first European slot. 4 o'clock my time.
I was ruining my back more at that time, around 3 in Norway. Had to pick up the new stove and get rid of the old one, and my back is already bad as it is, and yeah, beautiful back pains.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Or it's going back. Yeah. It's not a fun race, this, at all.
The car or the track?
The car, the track, the penalties, the damage. Yeah. But I didn't get any penalties, thankfully. Fastest driver in the United Kingdom ever.
Well, your character speaks for your mood right now, and
Yeah.
looks very disappointed.
Well, this guy took me out about halfway through the race, just before you joined, Kim.
Oh.
Went up the inside, then just pushed... Who?
Who took you out?
This guy
Kim.
here.
Ah.
Gil GTR. He went up the inside of me.
And he didn't get an SR down or DR down at all, just
No.
neutral. Wow.
I didn't get a penalty and I got SR down.
Wow.
Doesn't make sense, does it?
No.
He gets a penalty, nothing. I don't get a penalty, I get knocked back.
Doesn't make sense at all.
No. Oh well. I don't know if I'm going to do this one again. But let me just cancel the stream. Bye.